Hi you guys. It's Get Ready with Vic, which is me, Vic, getting ready at my vanity for the day. Why am I doing this? Who am I? My boyfriend told me to get a hobby, so I guess this is my hobby. When I was a teen, probably like 14, even younger, I aspired to be a YouTube beauty guru, which is pretty funny when you absolutely don't have the equipment. So I was using a netbook and just like putting it in my closet on my vanity and recording stuff like makeup hauls and reviews and outfits of the day, which is just what I liked watching. So I don't know, it's when I got into makeup basically and had all these people I was watching do it. And I was like, I could do that. Plus I think I just started the channel to kind of watch it with my friend, or like we would make each other YouTube videos and we thought no one else was watching them, which maybe some people were, but long story short, I'm here and making content, I guess, but I personally like long form-ish stuff, and when I get ready in the morning, I have to watch a YouTube video. Like I can't, maybe this says something about me, I can't really stand silence for too long. Maybe that's partly because I grew up in a household that was like kind of noisy. European background, siblings, you know, there's always stuff going on. So, yeah, I have to watch a YouTube video, and usually it's podcasts. So I prefer comedy podcasts or anything that's like interview format, but I also will listen to kind of just conversation or ranting. Like I like Bill Burr's Monday morning podcast and Crystally's Congratulations podcast. And there's Pete Holmes' You Made It Weird, Rick Glassman, Take Your Shoes Off. There's just so many, and a lot of them are like hours long, but even if it's just an hour, I will still like just kind of listen to it in parts, and like it helps me go about my day, and it feels like, you know, I got a pet buddy or pal with me. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and just see how this goes. Will I get any followers or subscribers? Who knows? But if you guys end up caring what kind of products I'm using, I'll eventually put those up. Also, I can't see without my glasses and I'm pretty blind, so I don't know how this camera angle is gonna go because my mirror is all the way over here and I have to really lean in. But it is what it is. We're starting small, which is what anyone can only ever do. So I was thinking this morning about microplastics and how every time I make a tea or I drink water out of like a plastic bottle or one that's even been in my car for a while, I'm like, oh, I'm just ingesting so many microplastics. But like, what can you do? Are they not everywhere? I'm pretty sure they're everywhere. But then I read somewhere that blood donations, like when you give blood and donate a larger quantity, apparently, allegedly, it gets rid of those forever chemicals, which include microplastics. And the irony in that is I am not eligible to donate blood, or at least I didn't used to be, so I'm not sure if that's changed, because I have low iron and I'm anemic, so I guess my blood's not good enough. They don't want it. So I was just thinking about that, how just there's plastic everywhere, and like if we cared enough, we would, you know, do our best to avoid everything, but you can't avoid everything. And that's life. I don't know if you can see my t-shirt, but it says, "The despair is never ending," and I just think it's really cute. I'll try to show you. It's part of the getting ready with me, is you get ready in comfy clothes and then you change into your clothes for the day. Fun development in my life, which you don't really know anything about, but I have a likely stress fracture in my right foot, which really is confusing because I know what you're thinking. Aren't stress fractures usually from like repetitive use or like high impact or like running, long distance running. I don't know if I look like it, but I'm not a long distance runner. So I think I literally just got a stress fracture, injured my toe or my foot from just standing at work for a long time, for 3 years, 5 years. I don't know, but over the weekend, my one toe went purple, and not usually a good sign. So apparently with stress fractures, they're like hairline, and you can't really see them, so it's sometimes not even worth taking an x-ray, but you kind of have to immobilize it, which, how do you really immobilize a foot? You know, they give you like a bandage and you just have to try not to extend your toes too far. So that's been fun. I've been like limping, and I guess that's part of turning 30. Welcome to the 30s club. Do I look 30? Also, that is fun because I always want people to guess my age, because you kind of wonder how you're perceived by other people. But my mom has like a baby face. She's 70 and she looks like a baby. It's just kind of round, and I don't know, she just has that face. So I think I always looked younger than I was, mostly because people would say that. It's just a good problem to have, but sometimes not, because then people don't really take you as seriously all the time. So like that could be an issue. It can be. But also you get carded, that's fine. But like, I think here they make you retake your picture only every 10 years. So think about how much you can change in 10 years, even just your appearance, but also like growing up and aging. So I think that, I don't know how old I was. I should check when my driver's license expires, but I'll be due for a photo soon-ish, because in my driver's license picture, I am like done up in makeup. My eyebrows look kind of thinner and different, and I have, excuse me, like short pixie bleach blonde hair. And I was blonde for about 10 years, and then I decided to stop bleaching my hair because who has the time or money for that? And I just want it to look healthy and like grow it, which I don't usually have the patience to grow it. And why am I growing it? For whom? I don't know, but we're gonna see. Maybe for myself, maybe because I miss buns, or I just think, oh, you need long hair to be feminine, which you don't. Screw that. But honestly, at this point, long hair for me would be a change, and I like the change. So, what was I saying? Hair, going backwards is hard. Driver's license. So, I get carded and stuff, but it got to be almost insulting because I was going to get a lottery ticket, which I never really buy, and it was a convenience store I don't usually go to. So I went and I was like, hey, just, you know, lottery ticket, buying it as a gift for someone. And then they look at the picture and they're like, this is you? I'm like, yeah, it's me. Like, how dare you? So rude. Hair dye exists. Look how long ago this was probably taken. I don't have makeup on right now. You know? So that was like a lovely compliment. And then even at like the liquor store, sometimes they'll just look at it a little extra long, and I'm like, you guys, I'm just a woman in the world trying to age gracefully and not have you insult me at every turn. So it's kind of a two-parter, because you can change your look so easily and so often, but you also look so different from like your 20s to your 30s for several reasons. But at the same time, I feel like when I don't have makeup on, or I'm in kind of a casual outfit, I'm just not taken seriously in public, like in this world. And sometimes I like to dress like an adult baby, not like a fetish kind, just like an adult toddler. I'll put like my hair in a little like half bun, like a little samurai bun, and I'll wear like overalls, you know, life's too short, wear what you want, be comfy, be cute. But sometimes I'm like, ugh, I live in a city that's kind of small and lives in the past a little bit, you know. I mean, it's North America, but still, people are just a little uptight in general, and it could be generational. Anyway, sometimes I just feel like I'm getting looks when it could just be me. But if you're not wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, or you're a man that's not in polo and slacks, you'll just get looks, which is so funny to me, because like, worry about yourself. Just go about your day. The cat's climbing on a box. It might get noisy. We don't know. I've had this cream blush from NYC, New York Color, which I don't even think they make anymore, by the way. And I used to get this at Walmart. And it's like gross. Look how much there is left of it. It started off as like a full stick. And I still use it. This could be 10 years old. It could be more. And should I throw it out? Yeah. Is it probably like poisoning my bloodstream slowly? Yeah, it's probably toxic. But I'll be damned if it's not a pretty little light pink blush that adds some iridescence and I put on with my brush that's also probably 10 years old. And boy, I do need to clean my brushes. And I bought a makeup brush cleaner in bar form, like a natural one. I don't know where it is. So it's also fun constantly losing things and knowing they exist. Oh, this happened to me with, for my makeup girlies out there, if you're watching, Milani made a powder and it was called, what was it called? Ready, Set, Glow, I think. So it was kind of just like a powder that had a really beautiful natural glowy finish. I was obsessed with it. Like, it made your skin look set but not at all powdery. It was magical. I don't know what was in there. It worked. But of course, like with every good product that you use, they discontinue and then you can never ever find it again. And it's like there's no justice in the world. Why does that always happen to the good stuff and they keep the bad stuff? So I don't know. What I did when I kind of read or found out on the internet it was getting discontinued was I went up to Walmart, or I found out like, where are these in stock? I have to go like buy a bunch and then at least I'll have them for a little while. And I went and I bought 3 powders from Walmart. I remember like it was just that. That's all I went to the store to purchase. They were in a bag, plastic bag, and they still offered plastic. And then I took them home and I like hid them somewhere. I have not found these 3 full powders that are now discontinued that I went specifically to hunt. I haven't found them since, and I've since moved out of that place. So you'd think out of like cleaning and packing, I would have found them. No, the world just doesn't want me to be happy. I'm being dramatic, but like, isn't it weird how you find these things and there is a black hole like somewhere in the home, in the car, in your life, and it just like sucks up these things and you never see them again? And like, they exist, right? They don't just dematerialize. So you wonder like, where are they? Will I ever find them? Will someone find them? Who will find them? And will I get them back? So that's my story. And now, because I don't really have a powder I like so much, I'll use like random stuff I get from like sample bags. But honestly, I've just stopped powdering my face, which if you told me when I was in high school or even university that I was going to stop using powder at some point, I would have called you crazy, because being dewy and glowy, we associated with being greasy, having greasy, dirty skin, and acne-prone skin. And now it's like the vision of health. Isn't it funny how that changes? Everything's a trend. Beauty standards are a lie. Don't listen to anyone. Do your own thing. These are my pillars. These are going to be my beauty pillars. And values in life that I will preach. So I don't use powder now, which is cool. But the makeup, like my under eyes, like the skin's really thin. I always creased in my under eye. So I just kind of try not to use too much product, because I think it's easy to go overboard under your eyes. And I just kind of have to tap or blot it away a little bit if I use too much, or it starts to settle through the day. But honestly, everywhere else, I mean, it's fine. Skin will wrinkle and crease and it will settle in your fine lines, which is just your skin. But some mornings I won't lie, I do use collagen powder because it's supposed to be good for your joints too and your skin. So sue me. It is, what's that thing? Not it's bovine, but it's the blue one, Vital Proteins. Thank you. It's a pretty popular one. I don't know. I find it disappears kind of quick on me. The scoop's big, like, I have a tickle in my throat. I don't think I've talked this much in the morning for a very long time because I'm usually silent watching my YouTube videos, which I was listening to a podcast. I'll probably put one back on. I was watching Take Your Shoes Off, which is a comedy podcast with Rick Glassman. He's so funny. I found him kind of recently, like probably within the last year. I'm so glad I did. And pro tip, if you just like, you know, people have each other as guests, right, on podcasts. So usually like I'll discover someone by watching like their friends or colleagues podcast, right? They'll just have each other on as guests, and it kind of just helps me discover people. And that's how I discovered Theo Vaughn, gang, you know, and it's just a good time. It's like having funny friends in your pocket, and it's just background noise, and it's beautiful because we're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to be islands. We need each other. And I got highlighter under my eye, which is fine. Glow Girl Glow. So I'll kind of just blot that. I have a massage appointment coming up, so I don't want to like overdo my makeup, but honestly these days I'm not putting on mascara every day. Don't have time for that. Refuse to do fake lashes. They just like ripped out all my real eyelashes. So these days, and I tried a lash, what's it called? Tint and lift one time, and it was like fine, but it didn't last very long. And I was just like, honestly, I'm okay. At least my glasses frame my eyes so it looks like I have eyes. But yeah, that was getting ready with me, I guess. I don't know how long this video is. 17 minutes, that's enough. I'm gonna have probably tea in a mug. So this is, I think, is she an Aristocat? I don't know, but she's cute, huh? And on the inside lip, it says perfect. I got this as, I think, Christmas or birthday gift for my sister-in-law, so thank you. Shout out. This morning it's green tea. I need to get one of those kettles that has like a temperature gauge, because in green tea it's supposed to be not boiling hot because you could burn it. And yeah, tea drinking is an art, and I love it every morning. I'll light my candle, have my tea, get ready and go continue the rat race. Thanks for joining me. And I don't know how often I make these videos, maybe once a week. Seems like a good amount of time. And we'll see how the audio video upload quality is. I seem young, you know, 30. I don't know how to make a reel. I like pressing play and then stop and uploading. I don't even have a banner on my page yet, so maybe that will come, or I'll pay someone to do it for me. Or you'll just enjoy the simplicity of just like a real human being, you know, not having all the bells and whistles. We'll see. So if I'm your cup of tea, subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want to do, and have a great day. Bye.